Well, hello boys and girls. It's springtime, it's mowing season, and I found this little guy on the curb maybe a week ago. I've already kind of torn into it a little bit. I'll show you what I found, what the problem is. This is a first for me. I've never seen this before. We're going to see if we can get it running today. So come with me. So it is windy today. I'm going to try to keep the camera in the garage for the wind noise. But it's a Toro Super Recycler with the aluminum deck. I don't have a bag to fit it. It is a personal pace. And it says 6 horsepower. It's got the Briggs Quantum engine on it. Looks like it's a 1990. No, that's 2000. That's 2 zeros. It's a 2000. I don't think it was that old. And you can see I've got the head taken off. And I'll show you why. Well, it appears this mower may have sort of fixed itself in the garage. The reason the head was off, I took it off, because this mower had pretty much no compression. It didn't feel like it threw a rod. You know, I could feel a tiny bit of resistance, like the cylinder was moving, but it just would not start. I did squirt carb cleaner in it, and I heard it go pop, but it wouldn't run. I took the head off, and the intake valve was stuck open. Well, as you can see here today, it's moving freely. I haven't taken it out, I haven't squirted anything in there. It's just kind of loosened itself up. So you gotta like mowers that fix themselves. I imagine if the intake was nasty, the carburetor will probably be nasty, and I still may take that intake valve out just to have a look. I've removed a few things to give me better access to the valve cover, or whatever this is called. Okay, gotta get my spring compressor. That's pretty nasty. And that looks pretty nasty up in there too. And I think I've made an executive decision. I'm not even going to try to clean up that valve. I had a spare one just laying around in the garage. I'm going to clean it up, lap it, put it in, and try it. Alright. I got my replacement intake valve in. I gave it a lap. I didn't check any clearances in the back. Put the cover back on. I actually grabbed that off of a spare engine because I broke the gasket as I was farting around trying to get the valve back in. So, I'll put this stuff back together, flip it right side up, and then we'll take a look at the carburetor. I'm sure it's terrible. That looks like it's soaked in oil or gas. It needs to be replaced. And it stinks. Alright. Ooh. That's nasty. Smells like turpentine. Yeah, it's not very good. I can feel crystals all over the float. Probably ethanol gas left in it. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I think I got that about as clean as I can get it. The bowl is awful. So I went to my spare parts bin, got a good bowl. I'll reuse this gasket, but I probably will not even attempt to clean this jet again. I got a spare here, courtesy of my bucket of stuff. Let's put it back together. I'm going to replace this fuel line. I think it's too narrow of a hose. And there's no clamps on this. I guess that's a fuel filter. I've never seen one like that. No clamps on any of it. And it's hard as a rock, so we're going to replace it. Actually had a spare piece of hose in the garage. So I might as well use it. Alright. Older carburetor, it's got the metal throttle and it's stuck. Oh, I didn't see that. Let's free that up. Alright, got it all freed up. Try this again. And still have the gasket. I'll leave that. We'll see if it works. And we'll look at the spark plug. J19LM. Alright, looks like it should work. Okay, let's see what we got. Got everything back together, got the head torqued back down. I put a new seat in the old carburetor, but we replaced the bowl and the bowl jet from a spare carburetor because I didn't even want to attempt cleaning the old ones. We'll see if this carburetor still works or not. I checked the primer bulb, it does prime. I put fuel in it, it's not leaking. We've got oil in it, and honestly it doesn't look that bad. I'll change it if this runs. Maybe there's fuel in the oil, but let's see if it will start. Well, there you go. That turned out better than I was expecting. Considering the carburetor looked like crap. And the intake valve, I replaced it with one that was just laying around in my garage. You never know, do you? Self-propelled works. Everything sounds good. This will be an easy sell. People like Toros. I'm glad this one worked out well. Hopefully more videos to come. Thanks for watching.